This program is proudly brought to you by the VAFA Live Official app. With live scores, team stats, player stats and much, much more. Everything you need for the VAFA in the palm of your hand. Download it from the App Store or Google Play now.
Hello everyone, this is Aditya from Complete Sports Management. We are here at Harry Todd Oval where the game ended between Collegians and Uni Blues, with Uni Blues winning by 51 points. I'm here with the senior head coach, Heath. It's a big win for you. I mean, considering they beat you at your home ground and come back to gain revenge, you must be happy about it.
Yeah, no, it was. It was a good response. I think last time we played Collegians, we were really disappointed with the effort and intensity, I suppose, by the playing group. We played. That day was after a bye. We played with a little passion and they gave us a real clip. So it was important for us to come here today and have a strong showing. And to the boys' credit, it's a really hard place to play footy. Not a lot of sides come down here and get the points, but to walk away not only winners but big winners, we're pretty happy.
So, I mean, you started off slow, but just that 5-minute streak before the halftime must have really been a great thing for you. What do you think about that moment, that 5-minute streak where you kick 4 goals back to back?
Yeah, look, I think we're a really fast-scoring side when we've got our momentum up. So it's just about trying to play with that effort and intensity all the time, which is hard. But I think when we do get a roll on, we're pretty good. We're pretty good at keeping that and keeping the intensity and smashing the ball forward and scoring heavily. So it's probably through a little bit of hard work, but more through. Players probably listen to instruction, getting the ball in nice and quick, getting the forwards one-on-one, and we think we've got a bit of an advantage up there because all our 6 forwards can score and they can score heavily. So when the ball does come in one-on-one, we cause a few headaches for the opposition.
Yeah, the other thing I want to talk to you was moving Capra into the ruck. You started with Corey in the ruck, but then you moved Capra there. Was that something, because it changed the whole structure for you all? Because Capra was immense in the ruck. Like, yeah. He dominated, and was it something you wanted to do in the game? Yeah, look,
I think Daru does a really good job on ace. So he forced our hand a bit. We knew we had Capra up our sleeve. He's played in the ruck for me at other clubs previously, so he can play that role. I think when Daru had the upper hand on ace, we wanted to change things up. And yeah, I agree. I think Capra going in the ruck gave us a little bit more effort and intensity in there. He got the ball moving our way, and our midfield was able to work forward and go pretty good. So yeah, it was good. You know, it's good when you move players around that they respond to that. So yeah, no, happy.
I want to especially pick up on Ripon and Camoshe. They're pretty good. Camoshe especially he was intercepting a number of balls in the late and third, fourth quarter when they started trying to push. Yep. So how do you think of their performance actually?
Yeah, I think those 2 boys at halfback have been, super players for us. They create so much run. They win so much footy of their own. So, I think Ripon's had a fantastic year. O'Shea's obviously come highly regarded straight out of the AFL. So his efforts are really good. We're happy with the way our back 6 are going. We've got a good group back there that work pretty well together.
So next week you have Brighton at home. Just another 3 more weeks to go to the final. And Brighton, they're fighting for the 4th spot. They moved into the 4th spot today. Yep. So what would be your plans going in towards the finals and next game?
Yeah, look, we'll have a good look at Brighton. I think they gave us a few headaches round 1 as well. So it's going to be a good game. We'll move on to them. We'll see how they went. I think they had a pretty good win today against St Kevin. So they play their ground really well. Their form away from home probably hasn't been as good. So we'll be hoping we get an advantage there. But, we won't take them lightly, and we look forward to the challenge next week.
Thanks, Heath, for joining me. That's it for me. It's over to Christian, who's the coach of Collegians.
Yeah, thanks, Aditya. Once again, I'm joined by Collegians coach Shane Joyce. Shane, it was a tight contest for a lot of the game, but it was that moment right prior to the halftime siren where they kicked a flurry of goals. What were the factors after halftime that you thought would be able to bring you back into it?
Oh, look, if you look at, there was a real important 7 or 8 minute period of that back into that second quarter where I think they kicked 4 goals in 5 minutes and just kind of turned the game on its head. And, just prior to that, we had some scoring opportunities, to put, ourselves probably 3 or 4 goals up. But again, it just come back to bite us on the backside. Our conversion has been really poor at times this year, and Blues made us pay. And then you're chasing the game thereafter after half time. I thought our contest stuff was pretty good after half time. we created some opportunities, but when you kick 7 goals 16, it's going to be hard at times.
I know you tried a couple of different things throughout the game, maybe sending Will Johnson down back, switching players around. How have you been able to find it, especially in the last few weeks with the injuries that have come all year, that sort of structure with your key position players?
Well, look, we're just trying to find a formula that's going to work for us, and we just felt that in the third quarter, particularly when we were pressing in the first 7 or 8 minutes of that quarter, we kicked a goal and we got marked. We got out-marked in contest 3 or 4 times in our front half of the ground, and so we had to change that up. We just couldn't allow that to occur again. So with that, we just felt that we just needed to provide some change in the front half of the ground, and at times we did, look at times to, hit the scoreboard and penetrate, but just poor conversion hurt us, and they took the big moments in front of goal, and it takes the wind out of you a little bit, when you're kicking behinds and they're going down and kicking some big goals, and they're the big moments, and they controlled that a bit better than what we did.
It was a milestone day for one of the veterans of the team, Trent Zimbach. What did you think for the boys to get around him, not just this week, but throughout the whole year, and really carry on his legacy? Yeah,
look, he's left a really positive mark on our football club over the last 12 or 13 years. He's small in stature, but he's big in heart, and he gives his all week in and week out. It was a bit of a shame, obviously, we couldn't get the job done for him today. But look, Zimmer, his leadership, his courage, he's great to have around the footy club, great to have around the boys. He's very coachable. It's always whatever we need done, he's prepared to do it. And they're not easy to find, those type of characters around the footy club. And look, it'll be hard, I reckon, over the next few years for players to go on and play 250 games due to demands of the modern game. And he's been able to get that target. He'll be a champion. He's a champion of our footy club, no doubt.
The Lions travel to St Bernard's next week for another massive game. What's your first instincts straight after that?
Oh well, look, we're on the outside looking in now. I think we got knocked out of the 4 this week. So, look, we're a week by week proposition at the moment. Look, our defensive side of our game has been poor the last couple of weeks, and I spoke to the boys about that. Look, we won disposals, we won the clearances easily, but we just fell away in the defensive side of the game, and that's going to be our key focus going into next week. So Bernards. It's a tough ask, but we'll just reassess, we'll recover. And we'll, obviously turn our attention towards St Bernard's, probably Wednesday into Thursday.
Thanks again for joining me, Shane, for another week. That was all we'll have time for at Harry Trott Oval, where the Uni Blues have won by 51 points.
This has been another Complete Sports Management production.